waiting for? All of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. Fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is going mad. If we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is going mad. And we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop running. One life, one chance, start living. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you could try and blame us and try and take what's sacred, but we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. Fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is going mad. If we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is going mad. And we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop running. One life, one chance, start living. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. It's time that you know. It doesn't matter if the world is going mad. If we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. We were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. Red alert, Tom, shine a light down. On the front lines of my mind now. Riding my time on the high ground. Blinded, but I'm still alive. Shout, oh! They said we're lucky to have got this far, and that it's not worth fighting for.
smell what The Rock is cooking.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got your rules in your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying.
Hello and welcome to a special edition of the WWE Wrestling Talk Show with Reese Rock Jones, and we are here today to bring you the WWE Superstar Shakeup of 2019.
Where the brand definitely got shaken up.
Yes, if I may borrow a line from an upcoming film, with the backlash from WrestleMania almost over, we approach the end game, which is this Superstar Shakeup.
I thought you did that. So how did this Superstar Shake-up start from Monday Night Raw and SmackDown?
Well, Monday Night Raw had 14 official Superstars changeover, and a 15 likely one that's made unofficial as of yet. And those are: being moved from SmackDown to Raw, we had The Miz, which I found slightly surprising because he still had some unfinished business to take care of with Mr. Shane McMahon.
Yes, as we saw on SmackDown. As soon as The Miz got picked, he attacked Shane McMahon, who was in attendance in Montreal, Quebec.
Also known as the Screwjob.
Of course. Let's say that.
Also drafted from SmackDown to Raw, we had Andrade.
Or Andre Cien Almas, to be precise.
Now, back in February, we had some names from NXT appear on Raw and SmackDown. Now they will be placed onto a specific show. Two of them are the tag team, if they will continue to be a tag team, of Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Now that is going to take the Raw Tag Team division by storm.
Speaking of tag teams, the next one is a team you may know as the NXT Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders, who become the latest victim of a name change.
Yes, they are now called the Viking Express.
And as if changing the name of the team isn't bad enough, they've also changed the individual names of the group, with Hanson and Rowe now being called Ira and Eric.
What, WWE, what are you thinking?
Some name changes I don't mind, this one is just ridiculous.
Name changing to the max has just gone too far this time. Vince, we blame you.
Also, going from SmackDown to Raw, the master of the 619, Rey Mysterio.
That was a surprise.
Following the loss to the Hardy Boys and losing the SmackDown Tag Team titles, making the transition to Raw, and probably looking to pick up the Raw Tag Team titles, we have the Usos.
We do indeed. It'll be very interesting to see what the Uso Penitentiary does on Raw.
The female division picks up two-time former SmackDown Women's Champion and the first winner of the Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania. Can you feel the glow of Naomi?
So Monday Night Raw is definitely going to feel the glow, that's for sure.
No, we said earlier that Andrade Cien Almas had been traded to Raw. He brought with him Zelina Vega,
Also known as AJ Lee.
in a move which wasn't televised. Eric Young has moved from SmackDown to Raw, officially disbanding Sanity.
Yep, Sanity are no more.
Being placed on Raw from NXT, we have EC3, who got demolished by Braun Strowman in an official welcome.
Yes, EC3 got chokeslammed through stage.
Moving from 205 Live to Monday Night Raw, we have a former pre-show champion, also known as Cruiserweight Champion, Cedric Alexander.
Pre-show champion. I think you did that.
Also moving from NXT to Raw, as with the group which started appearing in February, and she's actually managed to start doing something now, is Miss Catwalk, Lacey Evans.
Who has been declared #1 contender for Becky Lynch's Raw Women's Championship.
Yes. And she did that by defeating Natalya.
This past week on Monday Night Raw.
But Raw's biggest acquisition came in the main event.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the move from SmackDown to Raw of former two-time United States champion and two-time WWE champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Raw just got phenomenal.
Those were the moves which were made officially. The one which is unofficial and probably going to happen next week is the move of United States champion Samoa Joe.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Mojo is supposed to be appearing on Monday Night Raw next week on Easter Monday.
But he was supposed to appear on this week, but Raw had I don't know how many problems before the show even started.
They had quite a lot of problems, so much that we can't even count how many there were.
Now, on SmackDown, we had 13 moves, 8 of which we had on the show when it was taking place. The following 5 were announced on WWE.com.
So, we'll start off with the following.
Moving from Raw to SmackDown is the Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor. Yes, Balor Club has come to SmackDown.
That is absolutely huge news for the SmackDown division.
The female division got a little bit more interesting with the move of former NXT Women's Champion Ember Moon.
And she immediately made a beeline for Becky Lynch's SmackDown Women's Championship.
Also making a beeline for Becky Lynch's SmackDown Women's Championship is another former NXT Women's Champion, along with a former Raw Women's Champion and one half of the first women's tag team champions, Bayley.
And then next to make their appearance was
a call-up from NXT, a former NXT Women's Champion in her own right, Kylie Shane, who seems like to be teaming with Asuka.
Yes, and we don't know what the tag team name is called as of yet, but once we know, we will let you listeners know.
Also, at the moment, with Bayley going to SmackDown, it does appear that at the moment, whilst not fully disbanded yet, at the moment, the Boss and Her connection is no more.
As of now.
Unless they decide to bring Sasha over to SmackDown when she's got herself back together.
We'll have to wait and see.
Also making official appearance on SmackDown from NXT and then from Raw is, what do I call him? Brock Lesnar 2.0?
Oh, Lars Sullivan.
Yes. This gets a bit complicated.
He appeared on Monday Night Raw and absolutely mauled Rey Mysterio.
Well, before that, he appeared on Raw the night after WrestleMania and destroyed Kurt Angle. He appeared on SmackDown the next night and destroyed the Hardys after they'd won the tag team titles.
And then he appeared on Monday Night Raw this week and mauled Rey Mysterio on his welcome in to the Monday Night Raw roster. And then on SmackDown, he mauled R-Truth.
And was officially transferred from Raw to SmackDown and placed on SmackDown. Also coming to SmackDown from 205 Live, another former pre-show champion, Cruiserweight, Buddy Murphy.
It'll be very interesting to see what they do with Buddy Murphy on SmackDown Live.
Also coming over from Raw to SmackDown is a universal fact that WWE stands for
Walk with Elias.
We kind of suspected that this one was going to happen when Elias said on Raw that if anyone interrupts me, it will be the last time you see me perform on Raw, when he was interrupted by Rey Mysterio, I believe.
Yeah, correct.
However, he was brought out by Vince McMahon as quote-unquote the biggest accusation in SmackDown's history. However, that would be the next one, which would be former WWE champion, former tag team champion, former intercontinental champion, former universal champion, and leukemia survivor, the big dog, Roman Reigns.
No time in Superman punching Elias.
And Superman punching Vince McMahon. Have you forgotten what happened last time you did that, Roman?
I think he may have done.
Announced on WWE.com after SmackDown went off the air, we had Liv Morgan coming from Raw to SmackDown, separating her from the Riot Squad and seemingly disbanding that team.
Yeah.
We also had Chad Cable returning to SmackDown, separating him
Mostly Gable,
from Bobby Roode.
which is a shame.
Apollo Crews came from Raw to SmackDown as well,
Yeah.
as did female wrestler Mickie James. And finally, one of the tag teams that was on both shows for a while, and that is Heavy Machinery, Otis and Tucker were placed on SmackDown. Now, everyone was eligible for this shake-up except for 3 superstars.
Yeah.
Due to being the Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion following the WrestleMania main event, Becky Lynch
Yeah.
is free to maneuver between both shows.
Yeah.
And as Women's Tag Team Champions, so are the Iconics, or the Annoyings.
Or as Hulk once said on SmackDown this past week, it would be nice if the Iconics defended those women tag team titles.
Yes, and not against any jobbers, which I would hazard a guess they will do in 4 weeks at Money in the Bank, which is the next time you shall hear from us.
Absolutely. So, until then, we have not been shaken up by this draft whatsoever. So he's been
Lisa Rock Jones, and he's been
Sean Randy Smith, and we will see you for our next pay-per-view, which is Money in the Bank, where there'll be millions of dollars or millions of pounds.
or the chance to become champion.
Once again, see you soon.
Bye.